What up my nerds, it's Toasted Lumbax back with a new game. This is Okami, in which I have started the recording a little early because it has an opening sequence that you can't manually select, so let's wait for that. Oh, and because there's no true voices in this game, I will attempting voices. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of a wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in an era of tranquility. The villagers' hearts swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. And then it's pretty much cutscene at this point. So this is a game I had never ever played when it was originally released. I didn't actually get to play it until it was released as a HD remaster, remake, whichever version, take your pick. And I fell in love with it immediately. It was such a beautiful game, such an easy game to play, yet complex at the same time, because it incorporates the whole painting of things. And yeah, it's so good. So good. Begin story. Accessing the hard disk drive, please do not touch the power button. But yeah, I apologise for two things. One, the voices that I'm going to be doing for the game. Oh, we're going to start a new one. And two, any pronunciations that I may screw up, because I probably will screw up.
Okami.
Story. Hideki Kamiya. Oh, these credits. Should I not be reading these? Ah, there we go. And the other thing with voices is, long, long ago. The consistency may change. Like, I doubt every single voice will sound the same as it did in the previous episode. I'm not too good at maintaining things like that. A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone was said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranyu. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranyu. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranyu's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice, Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the Beast's Cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon the 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf, that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed in crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenwardly and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scared and battled arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast in his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shira Nui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forwards to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shira Nui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice.
Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale.
Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Oh, he's gone and done it now. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami, Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Saviour whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. Yeah, we're just going to take a lie down here. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho 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 ho. Oh hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Phew, what on earth? You again?
Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all.
Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug?
Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun.
Wandering artist Isun.
I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you are bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it? You look just like that statue of the Shira Niu. Oh, bloody hell, every time. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf's slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkumaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway?
Oh, great Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world.
The trees return to normal, eh? That Sakio girl sure said some weird stuff. The village's spirits are all being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit? That girl said that? If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're going to reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap.
And here we are. Right, so I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't have my special brush powers yet, so I guess we're going in here.
Where are we? I got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eye peeled. You can use the right stick to look around.
Yep, that's fine.
L1 changes your point of view.
Cool.
Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay?
So one thing I should probably note. I'm doing all of these in like one take. I'm not like re-recording the speeches, so there are bound to be absolute screw-ups here, there and everywhere.
Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
Okay, so... Oh, balls. Save. Now, will it let me keep my... Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, so if I do this one... okay, there's a lot of save slots. That's cool. So I'm not sure. We'll do a brand new save so that it's... So save slot number 5. Cool. Kill. Oh, where are we going now? Where's the bridge? There it is. Run. Oh, those camera controls are a bit weird.
Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head.
Alright, we shall do that. Balls. Bam!
Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that any time you see something you can break.
Brah. And now I've only just learned as well that I can rush the chat along a bit so it doesn't sound a bit slow and sloppy. Brah. Oh, balls. There we go.
Running around.
Oh.
Whoa, hold there, furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump and an X again to do a wall jump.
Sweet.
But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high.
Okay, will do. So, there we go.
I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure.
Good. I don't want to miss any treasure. Although, as per usual, you obtained Holy Bone S.
Amaterasu's favourite snack restores 3 units of solar energy.
As usual, this is not going to be 100% run. This is just going to be a run through the main story. You know, as usual.
Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda low. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they all say. Just watch. It'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
Yeah. That's not me doing that. This is I'm doing that. Bam. Bridge.
Oh. Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that uses divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13?
Well, we shall soon find out then, shan't we? Because we now go bam. Balls. Bam. There we go. River of the Heavens.
River of the Heavens? They meant the fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it?
Or do we have to go over to it? Is that what you're telling me? Oh no! Bro. So, if I remember rightly, do we do this now? No, we still don't have the brush power, so that's up here to get the brush power. Get at me with this one.
Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star.
Is it square? X? There we go. Balls. So we hold it. Right, so he did that and he buggered up. There we go. Ba-ba-da-ba!
If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of the stardust.
Da, da, da.
Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god of technique?
I will show you, Isun. You smarmy little bastard. Go on. Da, 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 da.
I don't need that again.
Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off such a stunt like that.
I bet there is, you little bugger. Right, so, that one. There we go. Just get all the goop all over. No beautiful markings here. Let's just keep going until the ink runs out. There we go. Boop. There we go.
Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens? But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing?
You would never believe us if we told you, Isun. You would never believe us. Oh, balls, wrong button. Ah, I see. So I got 3 pots already. That's good.
Bam!
Da-da-da.
You obtained astral pouch.
Look what you found, Furball. This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. And when it's full, we can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here.
Yes, let us do that.
Brap. Brap.
Balls.
Brap.
Look how beautiful this is. Such a pretty looking... Like, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same style it was in way back when it first came out. It's just been brought up a little sharper. Like, I don't think they've done too much to change this, which is pretty awesome. You know, it's like they just added a little touch-up brush to the game, and that's all. I see. So once we're running for a little while, it gets us really running. Good, good, good.
Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf, Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do too much to protect this place.
Okay, so if I remember rightly, we just got to do this.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Done.
That really was your brushwork all this time? How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a...
Looks like a rat. And then... Pop! Dun dun dun!
Well, 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 if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword as it was designed to conquer evil.
Bum bum bum! I'm pretty sure this gives us the slash technique.
Hey, that was the god Takigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shirenui. Bloody hell, every time. You know, the wolf that fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shirenui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush gods. This is crazy Shirenui and Nagi. It's just like the legend. Well anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it.
Brop. Done.
Wow. I didn't think you had it in you, Furbo. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furbo. I mean Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're the Shirenui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Hehehe. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've earned the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuyo was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot.
Okay, let's go. Oh no, these things are in my way. I guess I'll just have to slice them. Whee. Now, do we start seeing bad guys at this point? I can't... Yep. Yep.
What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square to use its power against them.
Okay. Bam. Bam.
Ooh! Look, Amy. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them the power slash.
Now, this is important because killing them this way rewards you with an item that can only be gotten this way. Which I guess I'm not getting. You obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. I guess we're not getting the old... the horn. I think they're demon horns or demon spikes. I think they're called. Maybe I've got to trigger something in the game first before we start getting them. Potentially. Oh, another fight. Bap, 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 bap. Oh, no. Oh, shit, I think I missed my timing. I think it's not when they're grey. I think it's when they're in the air. You obtain Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid restores a little solar energy. Bam. Bam. I'm gonna have to try and figure out that whole demon horn thing because it's best to start getting them early rather than later. Boop. Run, wolf, run! And now we can do this. Brap. Oh. Wow, the villagers have been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with the monsters running around or no, the villagers could still be in danger. Let's go and see how they're all doing down there. And that is something we shall do in the next one, because this has been a very lengthy opening. I noticed the time when I saved the game, it's like 35-40 minutes, and I was wanting to try and keep these episodes to about 30 minutes at a pop. I've forgotten how long the opening sequence was, especially when you're reading out all the words rather than just reading them in your head. So yeah, that's going to be it for this particular one. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Whatever it is that you're doing and wherever it is that you are, I hope that you have a great time, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.